Hello ladies and gentlemen, what's up? Porkchopper here, and I'm here to share you the mid-year update for Paragon. They released a post detailing what they've done so far this year and what's still to come this year, and a little tease as to where the game will not only be releasing, but what's to come with the release date itself. Unless you've been living under a rock, you would know that on August 8th version 42 will come out. They have also detailed a little bit what version 42 will have, which we haven't known about so far. And that is the Monolith gameplay rebalance. Earlier this year they proposed releasing a faster 3-lane mode in addition to Monolith. Instead they are integrating some of those changes directly into Monolith itself. This means game balance, attack speed and in-game economy, which you know that they're changing already, will be changed. The goal here is to keep the strategy of a MOBA while making the moment-to-moment gameplay feel better for every single hero. These speed changes, balance changes and currency changes are the building blocks of the future of Paragon. They also tease that version 42 update will increase the overall attack speed across all heroes and speed up the base rate of player experience in the game, and adjust all heroes' abilities to balance them with this new meta. This will be a big change to how you play Paragon. Now that sounds pretty significant. We thought this was just card changes, but it seemed to really change in not just the card changes, but also the actual gameplay itself. If this means faster attack speed, it means quicker games, faster action, and it'll be interesting to see how that goes. We already saw that Monolith was a big change to a faster paced game, more action, less strategic moments as you would say, but I feel right now we're in a good balance. There's a decent laning phase, decent rotations, decent mid game with good objectives, and a late game where if you capitalise you can finish the game rather quickly if you have the advantage. So seeing it here that this is even increasing the speed more will be very interesting to see how the new currency will come in, and it seems it's going to be pretty much changing the game as we know it again. They also teased another picture which seems to be the Raptors or Prime pick, which looks absolutely spectacular. So again they're teasing some more art of the final version, well what will be the final version of the game of August the 8th art-wise. They also give the first official post about future modes. There will be a new map and mode sometime before the beta tag is dropped, so early next year. They've been working on a short, fun brawler kind of mode, intending to be a 15 to 15 minute Clash of Mayhem to be more of a TDM mode. They said there will still be towers and minions, but they will have fewer lanes and larger focus on hero to hero combat. Pretty much everyone has been talking about this being the actual tutorial map, something that you can actually explore yourself if you want in Paragon. People are saying that this looks too graphically good and detailed to not be used in the future, and I wouldn't be surprised if this is some sort of PvP 3v3 mode that we can use. I think this is a great idea to appeal to a lot more audience, where this mode is more for the casual audience, while the Monolith and the game we actually know now, the mode we have, is for the more competitive mode. I think that would be a great idea. They also said that PvE modes are still in the pipeline, but they will come after the version 42 and this mode which they've been calling the Brawler mode. They also say on the horizon for the rest of this year is hero reworks, more of a dozen of them they say. From the last big post they did talk about how every 3 weeks would be changing, and how this is even hinting more to thinking that we may not get a new hero every 3 weeks, but maybe every 3 weeks we'll be getting hero reworks themselves to get everyone up to speed before they start adding new heroes into the game, which I am 100% for. If that means we get less new heroes but they rebalance the old heroes we have more fully, I'm 100% down for that, and it's very hard to see what heroes this will be because again on August 8th the entire game will change. They also said matchmaking 2.0 will be a thing by the end of this year. It's something that we've been talking about for a very long time, but I presume due to the huge changes happening that it's definitely been on the back seat. New minions and jungle monsters, so hopefully that means they're just going to give overall graphical updates to them like the Raptor changes they did back in Legacy. There'll be a hard overhaul, which again can't wait to see, and the most biggest one being character voiceovers. I believe it was in one community corner when they're saying they're working their ass off to try and get it out before the release of Paragon early next year. Just shows how much work has to go into it with all the languages, all the characters interacted with each other, plus like a new hero every 3 weeks to add voice lines on. So it seems it's in a big work and I can't wait to finally see it, but that's probably right at the end. That's probably going to be with the release of Paragon itself. Another one they've put on this list is voice communications. Now that was something they were 50-50 about and may still be 50-50 about, was the idea that you could communicate with your voice in the game, but due to toxicity and maybe issues with crossplay with PC and PS4, it hasn't become a reality yet. And then also competitive play. Competitive play, just like with the new matchmaking system, they want it to be the biggest thing in the game, which is their form of ranked mode. But even before they're considering adding competitive play into game because they want to get it right, they want to refine the core of the game. They don't want to do it until the card system has been cleared up and impactful, so after the version 42 update, with the gameplay changes and the card changes, they don't want to add competitive play in until they've cleared it up and made sure it's as balanced as possible. And also with the matchmaking 2.0 again, they want to make sure they have accurate and precise matchmaking and all heroes are viable in the meta. So with the hero rework, with more than a dozen of them coming down the line, you're definitely not going to see competitive play definitely for a good few months, that's for sure. And that's all they've detailed so far. Paragon has been growing significantly without any big marketing, but I said after version 42, marketing will definitely be on the rise as we look into the final 6 months of development until the game comes out early next year. I cannot wait to see all these big changes become a reality for us, with only just under 3 weeks away now. It's truly exciting time to be in the game and to see its future and the game actually becoming a game and not a beta anymore, so that's exciting. And thank you guys very much for watching this video of me blabbing on of how excited I am for this update. Let me know down in the comments below what you think of all the updates, what are you excited for most, and I'll see you all next time.